Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 16th. It's June. It's July, actually. And it's 2020. And this camera sucks on this laptop. But whatever. I'm pixelated. So before I go into this, check this out real quick and order this. Because everything we've been telling you is coming is coming. They are not messing around. It appears they have actually sped it up. Order this and have it on its way no matter what. Do you see what I'm saying? And they sell a bunch of other things on here as well to get yourself prepared, because it's the mandatory masks, and now they're going after the money. And it isn't just the Federal Reserve that just decided to stop. That the United States, the mint that prints the money for the United States of America isn't essential. But Walmart is. You see what I'm saying? So that's why there's a coin shortage. That's why they're slowing down the currency that you're able to get into your hands. Just use your card. Just use your card. And now Walmart's completely backing their play, and every other store will back their play as well. Do you see what I'm saying? But I want you to listen to this, because you've been listening to this clown be right all year long. This is Agenda 21. This will be mandatory whether you like it or not. And you know why I know you'll do it? I'm not talking to my subscribers. I'm talking to anybody else that finds their way on this. You're giving away the United States of America like a bunch of pussies. The only country that's ever been conquered with words. Don't believe me? Listen to this clown.
It's just a mask, you guys. Don't be a jerk. It's for the greater good. It's just a vaccine, you guys. Don't be a jerk. It's for the greater good. In 4 months, the U.S. was transformed into an obedient socialist country. Government dictated what events are acceptable to attend. Violent protests that instill fear are okay. But church services, family funerals, and patriotic celebrations are dangerous. And you bought it without a fight. Standing in a graduation line is a safety hazard. Small businesses were forced to close, but crowds to support the corporate money machine at Walmart, Lowe's, and Home Depot are okay. Come on! It's just a mask. And safety precautions. How about a little hush money? Here's $2,400 that we stole out of your paycheck in the first place. Enjoy. Buy something with it from a big corporation. Cash is dirty. We can't give change. There's a coin shortage. Use your card. In 4 months, they convince you to use a traceable card for everything. In less than 4 months, government closed public schools, then restructured education under the guise of public safety. In less than 4 months, our government demonstrated how easily people assimilate to guidelines that have no scientific premise whatsoever when you are fearful. In less than 4 months, our government successfully instilled fear in a majority of the population in America that allows them to control every aspect of your life, including what you eat, where you go, who you see, and your toilet paper. And the most dangerous and terrifying part, people are not afraid of the government who removed their freedom. They're afraid of their neighbors, family, and friends. And they hate those that won't comply. It's absolutely terrifying to me that so many people don't question authority. They are willing to surrender their critical thinking skills and independence. They just gave up without thinking, without a fight. Do you know what's coming next? It's just a vaccine. Come on, it's for the greater good. Wait until you're told that you can't enter any store or business without proof of the COVID-19 vaccine. Wait until you can't go to public events or get on a plane without proof of receiving the vaccine. Don't think it's possible? Well, you already allowed the government to say when you can go outside, where you're allowed to go, and accepted a new unproven digital education for your kids in the last 100 days. You followed blindly because you were told to do so. You're kidding yourself. Think the mass behavior won't be repeated with a vaccine or whatever the next step is. I don't follow politics. I don't care about that stuff. I don't think about it. 6 million Jewish people.
Now, that clown has basically just taken everything I've told you since the beginning of the year and compiled it into a nice, neat little amount. I cut him off when he started talking about the 6 million Jews that died, because I ain't going that route. I don't agree with it. But he's absolutely and completely and utterly right. the government was rolling military. Do you know how I told you? Because military guys were telling me we're rolling. And you know what? They stopped because they said, holy shit. These people are these militia guys are hashtagging stay home, stay safe. Everyone fell for it. And then here it is again. And here it is again. And the next step is a vaccine. And I've already told you what the vaccine is. Everything I've talked about for the last 10 years, except for the shape of the earth and where the sun and moon come from, have been proven. I'm telling you that because you need to heed this right now. I told you they were going to take the money. I told you there was going to be a second wave. I told you they were going to use a pandemic to take the money before they even did it. Do you see what I'm saying? So what are you going to do here? I'm dying to know. Is anyone ever going to wake up, or are they going to still talk about Trump or Q or all this? The vaccine is coming. And now they're not even hiding what the vaccine is.
Warfare into the natural world. But I had to share this with you. I have a multitude of things to share, but this kind of jumped out at me to just share with you very briefly here. The U.S. biotech firm Inovio reports encouraging virus vaccine results, triggered an immune system response in 94%. Doesn't require refrigeration. The U.S. biotech firm Inovio reported encouraging preliminary results of an experimental coronavirus vaccine. Now just get a load of this. Inovio's vaccine, called INO 4800, is designed to inject DNA into a person. That in and of itself should make you run for the hills, so as to set off a specific immune system response. The medication is injected under the skin with a needle, then activated with a device. They will devise their devices against us that resembles a toothbrush, which delivers an electrical impulse for a fraction of a second, a blink of an eye, allowing the DNA to penetrate the body cells and carry out its mission. And you're gonna trust these men to put this device into you? Inovio, which is financed by the U.S. Defense Department. Now, wrap your mind around that, as well as every other alphabet operation that's only out for your best interest. And it's all being made possible by U.S. President Trump's plan, Operation Warp Speed, to produce hundreds of millions of doses of the vaccine by January.
How long is this going to take to get back to normalcy?
Yeah, I think we're going to have a vaccine by the end of the year. We're doing very well with the vaccine. And I will tell you something. I just literally left a meeting. We're mobilizing our military and other forces, but we're mobilizing our military on the basis that we do have a vaccine. You know, it's a massive job to give this vaccine. Our military is now being mobilized. So at the end of the year, we're going to be able to give it to a lot of people very, very rapidly.
You see this right here? This is it's called lbry.tv. And every video I ever put up and every video YouTube ever took down since this entire thing started is saved right here. If you go through those, you'll discover that everything that's happening, I've been telling you. Am I magic? Am I touched by God? No. But for the last 10 years, instead of watching fake sports owned by corporations, television owned by corporations, movies owned by corporations, drinking owned by corporations, going to the movies, doing everything else owned by corporations designed to get you to the passive state that you're in right now, I've been reading Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, Operation Lockstep, all these papers that all these giant elitists have been putting out over the years telling us they were going to do this. They're doing the money right now. Once you have to use a card, there'll be no more juggling your checkbook, saving, I'll pay that bill later so I can feed my family this week, or I'll pay my rent or my mortgage. There won't be any of that. These people will automatically deduct the money directly out of your account because they can, and you have no say over it. And, just like I told you several years ago, they will institute a social credit system, just like in China, because everything that's going on is exactly like in China. We're not the United States anymore. We are China. Soft China, but hard China's coming. Why do you think all those ghost cities are just sitting in China right now? Why do you think the communist China owns $9-10 trillion of our national debt? Because it's all going to come back to them. You need to wake up and wake up soon. Or just stop faking the funk and line up for the injection of they're going to inject something into you that can be changed wirelessly. I ain't doing that. Nobody should do that. It makes me sick watching people outside with their children walking around with masks on. Do you understand the massive ritual that's going on? Do you understand the psychological damage being done to your children because you're making them wear a mask for something that's clearly and obviously not real? And a crumb of research would prove that. Throw away your fucking television, people, and wake up. This is the last call. You get that vaccine, you are unredeemable. Period. You will burn in eternal hellfire. Don't like how I said that? Don't know what to tell you. Richie from Boston. I'm out.